Get ready to match the stars. Bill Daly, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Lee Meriwether, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 76. And now, here's the star of Match Game 76, Gene Rader.
I love Southern girls. Just love Southern girls with long hair.
Your photo came back.
Thank you.
I would like to make a public announcement.
Yes.
Fannie Flagg's mommy and daddy are in the audience this very day. And look how she came out here
I
looking
think
like
she
a
looks
hussy.
adorable. Don't you think she looks adorable?
Yeah, she looks adorable.
She looks adorable.
Here's your mom and dad.
Oh, there's Mom and Dad right down there in the first row. Hello there. Welcome.
Gene,
Yeah.
that was a sweet couple, but that's not them.
She's just a joshing you.
Cool.
Well, we greet you all, and now let's greet our two players over here, Gary Armstrong and Kathy Steck. Howdy, Darren.
Good.
Gary's the current champ. He's up to $950. And he's being challenged by Kathy, who's had her well, you've both had your first round questions. We'll start with round two as soon as we come back from this commercial message of considerable interest and importance. Hello there. I will push a button with my magic finger. We will start round two right from the top. Kathy, it's up to you.
B, please.
B it is. Everyone except Lee Meriwether plays. Hey, did you hear about the new dance? Let me tell you about it. It's called the Army Physical. And here's the way it goes. First, you line up in the ballroom, then everybody blanks. That's new.
Now, come over here, sweetheart.
The dance is called the Army Physical. First, you line up in the ballroom,
and
then everybody blanks.
Got it. That's all right.
Okay.
Is that okay?
All righty. Finish.
That's
finish.
a good answer.
All right. Oh, that was very quick. Our celebrities are getting real quick here. Kathy, you hear about this new dance called the Army Physical? Sure did. Here's the way it goes. You did hear about it, right? Would you like to do a few steps for us? No. Then. You line up in the ballroom, then everybody blanks.
Strips.
Strips. Remember that old routine? You don't. You don't remember that old routine.
No,
What do you say?
I feel kind of silly because we used to... I used to dance with a lot of guys in the Army, and we used to wind up marching, so I feel kind of silly.
Line up in the ballroom, then everybody marches.
I got a boo and not a laugh and dumb and all of those things together. At least
right.
I get the bad ones all out of my system.
Good. I hope so.
Good.
You've been saying that all week, Bill. What do you say?
I feel bad because Kathy comes from Dallas, and you know Angelique, my children's godmother, comes from Fort Worth. They're the Twin
Yes.
Cities. But I do like my answer in spite of all that. I said coughs.
Everybody coughs. Turn your head when you cough. Charles?
I went to that dance,
Yes.
and it stripped.
Have a good time?
I had a ball. May I just say something?
Yes, Charles.
You're overweight.
May I?
I've seen a lot of lovely Southern girls.
Yes.
But that's the fakest wig I've ever seen.
Is your card full?
Yes, it is now, sir.
Oh, all right.
Why don't you move right down below?
Okay, Richard. Hear about this new dance, Richard, called the Army Physical. First you line up in the ballroom, then everybody strips, according to Kathy.
He was topless, wasn't he?
He was topless, yes.
I'm in shock. I'm also in shock because I matched Brett. I said cough.
Everybody coughs. Now, you were never in the Army, or you wouldn't be booing.
You'd be screaming at that answer.
And I
It's a
can't explain any
wonderful
more than that. What do you say?
Well, Mr. Rayburn,
Yes.
I had many friends that were in the Army.
Yeah.
And they get in a line and everyone gets naked.
Okay. So that's 3 for Kathy. You ready, Gary?
Yeah.
Match 3 to tie, 4 to win. The Tidy Bowl Man was the hit of the party
Tidy Bowl.
when he stuck his finger in the punch bowl. Listen now, Bill, you get these answers better if you'd listen.
Jody doesn't say to me. Who? What?
Who? What?
did
What?
she
What?
say?
What?
Are you listening,
Where?
Bill?
I'm sorry, no.
The Tidy Bowl Man was the hit of the party when he stuck his finger in the punch bowl and the punch started to blank.
Gee,
What?
I feel terrible.
I heard it and I don't understand.
I was so busy paying attention to whether or not he heard. I didn't hear it.
The Tidy Bowl Man was the hit of the party. You never watch television either, do you?
No, I know what the Tidy
Tidy Bowl Man does a commercial on television. I can't tell you any more than
That's
that.
I didn't get that. Oh, I see.
Tidy Bowl Man was the hit of the party when he stuck his finger in the punch bowl and the punch started to blank.
Oh, I got it. That's Gary, you're home.
All
Great.
right.
I got it.
All right, finished. That's all there is to it. Charles, you ready?
Took a minute.
All right, just put it in the slot, Charles, briskly. Now, Gary, the Tidy Bowl Man was the hit of the party when he stuck his finger in the punch bowl and the punch started to
Turn blue.
turn blue.
He did it again.
What's
I
that?
realize I don't hear well right now. I'm going to get a hearing
You didn't
aid.
hear what he said?
No, I'm not. I don't hear what you're saying right now. What?
I'm not going to tell you what he said. Just hold up your card and say the answer.
I'm sorry. I said put leak.
All right. The punch started
That's
to
not
leak.
bad.
That's not
I didn't
bad.
know. I didn't know what the
You
question
don't
meant when I got
understand the
leak.
question. You don't watch it television. And back to the Bob Newhart show. What do you
After
say?
our double lecture, and he said whatever he said. He turned to me and said, "What'd he say? What'd he say?" I don't believe.
What'd you say?
I feel that's a terrific answer, Gary. I feel awful. I thought I said flush.
Flush. What'd you say, Charles?
Thought it that. I said flush too. I didn't know the Tidy Bowl was the blue.
Yeah, the Tidy Bowl Man turns blue. Right.
That's a terrific answer.
Right. That's very good. Lee, what'd you say?
Gary, you and I.
Turn blue. 3 to 1 the score. Now you must match Richard and Fannie to achieve a tie. Let's see what happens here.
Now, it says there that they all loved him, didn't it? When it
The
happened.
Tidy Bowl Man was the hit of the party.
Yeah.
When he stuck his finger in the punch bowl and the punch started
The
to...
punch turning blue wouldn't make anyone a hit of the party, would
Well,
it?
that would be like magic.
I would say that, he'd be the hit of the party if he touched the punch bowl and the punch started to fill up again.
Aha! So, Kathy wins again. Flush. Okay. Here we are. Okay, you wait there for a moment or so while we talk to Gary Armstrong, who's going to be leaving with how much?
$950.
$950.
I'm not
Best
speaking to
wishes.
any of you.
Gary Armstrong.
Yes, you. Bye.
Now, while he's spinning off, we'll spin these messages for you. Come back and see how Kathy does. Don't we make a lovely couple? This is Kathy Steck, who's just won $100. This is her first game, and now she's going to try to win over $5,000. Are you ready for that?
Yes.
Okay, Kathy, here we go. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Rod blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 to you if you match it. If you match the answer they gave second most frequently, you get $250, and the bottom one gets you $100. Whom do you call on for a little help here?
Lee, please.
Oh, Rod McEwen.
Rod McEwen. There's one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Richard.
Rod Steiger.
Rod Steiger.
Brett.
What about Rod Serling?
What about Rod Serling? Okay. So those are the three, Rod Serling, Rod McEwen, and Rod Steiger. You may choose one of those. Or if you have a better idea, let's hear that.
I think Rod Serling.
You think Rod Serling is a one? Okay. Let's find out about that right now. Let's find out if Rod Serling is under the $100 response. Rod Steiger. Okay, that's the one that Richard gave you. Let's see if Rod Serling is under the $250 response. Rod and Real. That never occurred to me. Now that I see it, it's not too bad. Okay, last chance for Rod Serling. Here is the...
Serling.
What's that?
It's Rod Serling.
I said Rod Serling. You don't hear any better than Bill Daly does it.
What?
They're both getting deef up there.
What did she just say? What did she just say?
She said it's Rod Serling.
Oh, go on. I'm
I
having
said
a heart
Rod
attack.
Serling. All right, here we go. Earl, slide it. There it is. Congratulations. You are a weirdo. Okay, Kathy, you've got $500, a total of $600 altogether now. The most important thing is you're going to be playing for 10 times. Would you just cool your jets up there while I'm talking to this lady and while I'm camera? You're talking louder than I am.
He's talking to Roger. He's not talking to me.
Now, you're going to play for 10 times $500 or $5,000, but to collect, you've got to match one of our celebrities exactly. Which one will it be?
Richard.
Okay, Richard, you get ready to write. Kathy will face me, and here we go with the $5,000 number. Blank door. D-O-O-R. Okay, Kathy, he is finished. Now it's up to you to get your ESP going and try to figure out what he wrote on that card and give us an answer which will match his answer. Blank door.
Back door?
Back door, she says. Okay. Back door, she says, will match you. What do you say?
The total opposite. Front door.
Front door. I guess it was one or the other, wasn't it? Either front door or back door. Well, Kathy, you're up to $600. You're going to meet another player right now, so let's welcome Bill Dawson. Now let's stop, Kathy. All right. Bill, you know Kathy. We welcome you, sir, and ask you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a construction engineer from Boone, North Carolina, and I'm headed to Saudi Arabia, and I have two beautiful daughters and intelligent daughters, Dawn Nicole, 12, and Daphne Noel, 5.
I see. And are you taking your family with you?
No, they can't go on with me over there.
How long will you be gone?
About 18 months.
Is it dangerous?
This depends. I'll have to find that out when I get over there.
All right. You will come back, won't you,
Hopefully.
if it turns out to be
Very
a little
hopefully.
hairy. Okay, good luck to you there, and good luck here, Bill. I'll ask you to make a selection as a challenger.
A.
It is. Everybody plays, and this is it. Now, you all know Jacques Cousteau, the famous undersea explorer. You know Jacques Cousteau? Well, Jacques said this. He said, I think the TV censors have gone overboard. On my last special, they made me put a bathing suit on a blank. Oh, what nonsense. On my last special, the TV censors made me put a bathing suit on a blank. What kind of foolishness was that? Are you ready?
Geez, I find this very hard. I find this game very difficult.
It's very easy. Right. All right. Jacques said that I think the TV censors have gone overboard. On my last special, they made me put a bathing suit on a blank.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Bill Dawson. You all know Jacques Cousteau. You know Jacques Cousteau well. He said, I think the TV censors have gone overboard. On my last special, they made me put a bathing suit on a...
Whale.
On a whale. All right. Put a bathing suit on a whale. Bill, what do you say?
That did a very large bathing suit for a whale. No, I said shark.
Yeah.
Shark would be good. That would
Sharks
be
are
my
good
answer.
bathing
What was
suits,
your
okay?
answer?
I think that little Bill Dawson is smart as a whip, cute as a button, all that stuff. And what Charles was talking about was he said, all these years I thought it was Sterling, not Serling. That's what he was going so crazy about.
On
Whale.
your own time. Whale is the match there. Okay. Charles, what do you
I was
say?
misled by the French and the excitement, so I said a mermaid.
A mermaid. Well, that's not a bad answer. Bill is looking for a whale. What do you offer, Lee?
Well, I thought it was a lot of swimsuits on an octopus.
On an octopus. Okay, we're still looking for a whale.
You put a diaper, darling, on an octopus. I said mermaid.
Mermaid. Yeah, that's,
Pardon
now that I
moi.
see that, that's a really superb answer there. Speaking of mermaids,
Gee, you know, I'd love to travel. I'd love to go to Arabia with you, darling, but I put shark.
Shark. So you got one out of that one, Bill. And an interesting offer. And your first round question will come along in a moment or so, but right now this for you.
Today's consolation prizes are first, From Pier 1 Imports, where there's a world of difference. A $50 gift certificate for decorative handcrafted merchandise at any of 300 Pier 1 stores worldwide. And cosmetics from Mary Kay for your skincare, including an assortment of Mary Kay creams, lotions, glamour makeup, and men's toiletries. And bath towels from Stay Puft Pink Fabric Softener leaves your washable soft and fresh and towels more absorbent. Stay Puft Pink Soft and Absorbent. There'll be a lot more fun and among friends when Match Game 76 continues in a minute.
Hello there. How are you? We've just been listening to a little symphony music while you've been away. Are you ready? This is your first rounder, and it's all yours. Listen carefully. Hey, I have a bicentennial message for you. 200 years ago today, Benedict Arnold committed his most traitorous act. He went to Mount Rushmore and blanked George Washington's nose. That's the way it was 200 years ago today. Do you believe that? Benedict?
Oh, I know.
Right. His most traitorous act. He went to Mount Rushmore and blanked George Washington's nose. It's easy for you.
Hi there.
You got a winner.
What?
You got a winner?
Oh, yes. Well,
You
no, I
won't
don't
know
I'm
until
finished.
she says.
Well, that's right. Well, no, I thought I won already. That's why I was so happy.
Here we go. Okay, Kathy. Bicentennial message for you. 200 years ago today, Benedict Arnold committed his most traitorous act. He went to Mount Rushmore and blanked George Washington's nose.
Bit?
What?
Bit is...
He bit. Have you ever been to Mount Rushmore?
No. Can you tell?
Do you know what it's made out of? Do you know what I'm talking about, Mount Rushmore? They're carved out of granite? Yeah. He bit a hunk of granite? Oh, dear me, that must hurt something fierce. What'd you say?
You have to have a very large mouth.
Yes.
It's Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore. I was looking for a joke there. I couldn't find it. Now, I was up there very close, and you know how George has a little hook in his nose? Yeah. I was going to say fixed his nose.
He fixed his nose. Yeah. Did a nose job on
Very
George.
quiet out there. Oh, there's no audience left. That's okay. Well, I'm leaving, too. That's okay.
What do you say, Brett?
Huh?
Go.
I said he broke his nose.
He broke his nose.
I don't think they like any of that.
No. Charles?
Another showstop chipped his nose.
Chipped his nose? Well, the audience will keep owing until they get along and get something that they like. Lee, give them something they like.
Oh, well, Benedict Arnold, well, everybody knows about him. He kissed George Washington's nose.
I'm so sick of her.
That's the worst
Benedict Arnold committed his most traitorous act. He went to Mount Rushmore and blanked George Washington's nose, and she said bit.
Now, when I get my answer, you have to say with dynamite.
Okay.
Now, he went
to Mount Rushmore and blanked George Washington's nose.
And blew up George Washington.
With dynamite!
No, just went up and went...
Oh. Dynamite!
Blew up his nose. I love show people.
What do you say, Fan?
I say Benny just went out and smashed it. Just smashed it right in his nose.
All right. So, the end of round 1, 1-0 in favor of Bill Dawson. We go to round 2. Bill, what is your selection here?
A again.
A again. Everybody plays except Brett. Rover Harrison Farquhar III is the world's richest dog. He doesn't bury his bones himself. Instead, he hires a blank.
Oh, boy, my God, I don't have to answer that.
This will take a little long for you, would it? Rover Harrison Farquhar III is the world's richest dog. He doesn't bury his bones himself. Instead, he hires a blank.
Oh, what a nick.
What? He has what? Was that again?
Rover
I'll read
Harrison
it.
Farquhar III is the world's richest dog. He doesn't bury his bones himself. Instead, he hires
That's a good answer, Bill.
Instead, he hires a...
Isn't that good?
Quickly.
I'm sorry.
Gene.
There's a...
We're all finished. Everybody's finished, Bill.
Are you finished?
Very happy.
He hires a...
You don't have time.
I'll have to go with this one. I don't have time.
All right, put it in there. Here we go. Okay, Bill. Rover Harrison Farquhar III is the world's richest dog. He doesn't bury his bones himself. Instead, he hires a...
Backhoe or steam shovel.
A steam shovel. Steam shovel. What'd you say, Bill?
Well, mine isn't bad after all. No, I said he hires a he's a dog, seeing eye dog. He hires a seeing eye person.
Seeing eye person.
It's a blind dog.
Yes, all right, okay. All right, Brett, gotcha.
No,
Go.
darling, I don't play.
Oh, you don't. Charles.
I said he hires a bloodhound.
And what'd you say, Lee?
Believe it or not, I said steam shovel.
All right, that's one for you, Bill. And Richard said?
He hires a gardener.
He hires a gardener. And Fannie said?
Gravedigger.
A gravedigger. Okay, that's 2 for you, and you got a match 2 to tie, and we'll see how this turns out after this. Listen, you were all splendid. Thank you all, one and all. And this is Gene Rayburn asking you to join us next week when these will be the celebrities you'll see.
Scully Mitchell, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Bonnie Franklin, Richard Dawson, and Patty Dorf.
How about them apples, huh? Thank you, bye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 76, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of these CBS stations.